Wrapit Loomers, it's Michelle from Rainbow Loom, and today I'll be showing you how to make this Twisted Swirl friendship bracelet. I was playing around with the different friendship bracelet knots to mimic this other bracelet that I designed, and I think I got pretty close to it, so I'm super excited to show you how to make this. Also, we have updated instructions for the Wrapit Loom booklet and BFF Maker on our website, so you can check that out for additional guidance. I am using the Wrapit Loom today, but you can also use the BFF Maker kit if you have it. This bracelet can be pretty tricky because there are a lot of steps and different knots, so I would recommend learning how to make an easier friendship bracelet before learning this one. I will be skipping over the assembly part of the Wrapit Loom, but there is a video linked in the description that shows you how to put together your Wrapit Loom and also the BFF Maker. Let's go over the materials needed. First, I have my Wrapit Loom. This helps keep tension on the bracelet and helps organize the threads. You will also need something to measure with. I am using the Wrapit Loom instruction booklet, and then something sharp to cut the threads with. You will also need an S-clasp to hold your bracelet together at the end, and you will need 4 threads of the same color. Your Wrapit Loom kit might have 2 kinds of threads, and the one that I'm using is the softer one. My wrist is around 6 1/4 to 6 1/2 inches, and I'm using 2 threads of length 24 inches and 2 threads of length 42 inches. And using these measurements, this is how long my bracelet ended up at the end. I had over 7 inches of extra thread per thread, so if you don't have enough thread and your wrist is close to my wrist or smaller, then you can definitely use less. I also made my bracelet as close to my wrist size as possible, so that's something else to consider when choosing what length your threads should be. Let's get started. I'm going to set the thread holder on the track of the Wrapit Loom to 6 1/2 inches, which is approximately my wrist size, and then we can put the stopper there so that it doesn't move. If you don't want your bracelet to be snug around your wrist, then you can set the thread holder at a longer length. If your bracelet is shorter, it will also be a little harder to put on the S-clasp, so just keep that in mind. Also, this length here is from the first knot to the last knot, and the actual design that we're making will be around 1 to 2 inches shorter than this length. Now we're going to take all 4 threads, line them up, trying to put the shorter threads in the middle, and then tying a knot close to the end. Then we will tie a second knot around 1/2 inch to 1 inch away from the first knot. The second knot is where we will start making our design. We're going to put our thread on the Wrapit Loom, and you can either put the threads through the V-notch like this, and I'm putting the knot closest to the end of the threads behind the V-notch, or you can secure it using the stopper, and I'm putting the first knot we made as close to the stopper as possible. Make sure that your setup looks something like mine, and then we can begin. I'm setting up the threads so that the thread lengths are long, short, short, and long. I'm going to repeat the pattern 2 times with you. The first time will be very slow, and the second time will be faster. The timestamps for everything will be in the description, so you can replay whichever part you're more comfortable with. Now let's start the first round of the pattern. Step 1. We will take the 2 middle threads and make a backwards knot. We are essentially making a backwards 4 shape twice and then switching the positions of the threads. The thread on the right is our working thread, which we are making the knots with, and the stationary thread that we will not be moving is the one on the left. I'm taking the thread on the right, which is our working thread, and bending it into a backwards 4 shape on the stationary thread. And then we will reach under from the hole of the 4 and grab the tail end of the thread that we used to make the 4 through the hole. Now we can pull on this tail end and secure it upwards like this. We will do this one more time to complete the backwards knot, and the stationary thread will continue to stay stationary. So we're still just using this working thread again to make the backwards 4 shape on the stationary thread, and then we will reach through the hole of the 4 and grab the tail end of the thread that we used to make the 4, and then pull up tightly on the tail end to secure it. The last step is to switch the positions of the working thread and the stationary thread. So the stationary thread will now go to the right, and this working thread will now move over to the left. Step 2. We will make a forwards knot using the left 2 threads. This time the working thread is the one on the left and the stationary thread is the one on the right. Let's make a 4 shape using the thread on the left. Now we can reach into the hole, grab the tail of the working thread, and if it helps, you can also hold on to the stationary thread so that it's more stable, and pull the working thread upwards to secure it. We will do this one more time. Make a 4 shape using the working thread again. Reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail of the working thread, and pull it upwards to secure it. Now we can switch the positions of the threads. So this working thread will now move over to the right, and the stationary thread will move over to the left. Now our threads should be in the position of short, long, short, long. Step 3, we will make a backwards knot using the right 2 threads. The working thread is the one on the right, and we will use that to make a backwards 4. This is also how you can remember which knot is which. Then reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread and pull it through. Then pull upwards to secure it. Let's do this again to complete the knot. Make a 4 using your working thread, reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread, pull it through, then pull upwards to secure it. Now we can switch the positions of the threads. So the stationary thread will move to the right and the working thread will move to the left. Step 4, we will make a backwards knot using the middle 2 threads. The working thread is the one on the right, and we will make a backwards 4 shape. Reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread and pull it through. Then pull upwards to secure it. Do this one more time to complete the knot. Make a 4 using the working thread, reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread, pull it through the hole, then pull upwards to secure it. Now we can switch the positions of the threads, so the working thread will move to the left and the stationary thread will move to the right. Step 5, we will do the opposite knots now, so we will make a backwards knot using the left 2 threads. The working thread is the one on the right, and we will make a backwards 4 shape. Reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread and pull it through. Then pull upwards to secure it. Do this one more time to complete the knot. Make a 4 using the working thread, reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread, pull it through the hole, then pull upwards to secure it. Now we can switch the positions of the threads, so the working thread will move to the left and the stationary thread will move to the right. Step 6, we will make a forwards knot using the right 2 threads. The working thread is the one on the left and the stationary thread is the one on the right. Let's make a 4 shape using the thread on the left. Reach into the hole, grab the tail end of the working thread and pull it upwards to secure it. Then we can do this one more time. Make a 4 shape using the working thread again, reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail of the working thread, and pull upwards to secure it. Now we can switch the positions of the threads, so the working thread will now move over to the right, and the stationary thread will move over to the left. Step 7, we will make a backwards knot using the middle 2 threads. The working thread is the one on the right, and we will make a backwards 4 shape. Reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread and pull it through. Then pull upwards to secure it. Do this one more time to complete the knot. Make a 4 using the working thread, reach into the hole of the 4, grab the tail end of the working thread, pull it through the hole, then pull upwards to secure it. Now we can switch the positions of the threads, so the working thread will move over to the left and the stationary thread will move over to the right. Step 8, we will be making 4 forwards-backwards knots using the left 2 threads. The working thread is the one on the left, so we will use it to make a forwards 4, then a backwards 4, and then we will not be switching any threads. Let's do this together. First, make a forwards 4, reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. Using the same thread, we'll make a backwards 4, so reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. We do not need to switch the threads, so this completes our first forward-backward knot. Let's do our second one now. Make a forwards 4 with the working thread, reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. Then make a backwards 4 with the same working thread, reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. Now our third one. With the working thread, make a forwards 4, reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. Then make a backwards 4 with the same working thread, reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. And lastly, our last forward-backward knot. Make a forwards 4 with the working thread, reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. Then make a backwards 4, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. It's easy to lose count here, so make sure that you're keeping track of which one you're on. Step 9, we will make 4 backwards forwards knots using the right 2 threads now. This is similar to what we just did, but we will use the right thread as the working thread, and the backwards 4 will be done first. Make a backwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Then make a forwards 4 using the same working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. No need to switch the threads here, let's start our second one. Make a backwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Then make a forwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Onto our third one, make a backwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Now make a forwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Last one now, make a backwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Then make a forwards 4 using the working thread, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Remember that we are not switching threads, so you can return the working thread back to the right side. That completes the pattern. Now we'll repeat this starting with step 1 by making a backwards knot with the middle 2 threads. But when we restart the pattern, we have to make sure that the backwards knot is centered between the 2 sides, or else your bracelet might wobble more to one side. The working thread is the one on the right, and we will make a backwards 4 with it. Then reach in and grab the tail and pull upwards. I'm taking the stationary thread out of the thread holder to make sure that everything is even. Do this again to complete the knot, so make a backwards 4, reach in and grab the tail, and pull upwards. Then switch your threads. For anyone going ahead, to end your bracelet, it'll look nicer if you end on step 4 or step 7. If you want the slower explanation, go back to step 2 now, which is in the description, or else let's do this one more time together a lot faster now. Step 2, make a forwards knot using the left 2 threads. Your working thread is the one on the left. Step 3, make a backwards knot using the right 2 threads. Your working thread is the one on the right. Step 4, we're bringing everything back to the center now. Make a backwards knot using the middle 2 threads. Your working thread is the one on the right. Step 5, we're doing the opposite of what we did before, so make a backwards knot using the left 2 threads. Your working thread is the one on the right. Step 6, make a forwards knot using the right 2 threads. Your working thread is the one on the left. Step 7, bring it together and make a backwards knot using the middle 2 threads. Your working thread is the one on the right. Step 8, using the left 2 threads, make 4 forwards backwards knots. Your working thread is the one on the left. Step 9. Using the right 2 threads, make 4 backwards-forwards knots. Your working thread is the one on the right. And now you can go back to step 1 by making the backwards knot using the middle 2 threads, making sure that the knot is centered between the 2 sides. Your working thread is the one on the right. If you want to continue making this bracelet together, go back to step 2, the timestamps are in the description. I have gone ahead and completed the rest of this bracelet, and again I would recommend ending this bracelet on the 4th step or the 7th step. Because I want this bracelet to be more snug on my wrist, I'm leaving about half an inch of space between the last knot and the thread holder. I will use the thread holder as a marker for where I will place the second knot. To end your bracelet, tie a simple knot after the last friendship bracelet knot that you made. Then tie a second knot at the spot where you want your bracelet to end. I'm using the thread holder placement as a guide for where around 6 1/4 and 6 2/2 inches is, which is about my wrist size. Now we can take the bracelet off the loom. You can also cut off the extra length from the bracelet after the second knot that we just tied. If you don't trust yourself with this, then ask a trusted adult for help. To use the S clasp, I'm first holding it upright so that it makes an S shape, and then I'm turning it to its side. Put one side of the bracelet in the top of the S clasp like this, and then put the other side of the bracelet through the bottom and the top of the S clasp. I'm going to put this on my wrist now. If your bracelet is long enough, you can slide it through your wrist, but if yours is snug like mine, then you'll have to take off part of the bracelet from the S clasp and then slide it back on. And now your bracelet is complete. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and let us know if you'd like to see more Wrapit Loom bracelets. I'm excited to see what your bracelets will look like, so if you make this, please tag us at this username and use the hashtag Rainbow Loom so that we can see your creations on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We also host weekly giveaways on Instagram, and sometimes we even give away larger or more unique prizes, so be sure to follow us there. In the description box below, you can also find where to purchase your own Rainbow Loom kit, especially if you're in the US. We have so many kits available, there's honestly something for everyone. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.